Welcome back, learners. In this video, we will learn the sequential steps to be followed compulsorily to accomplish a research study. Before we proceed, let me pose a couple of questions to you. Why is it important to follow the various phases of research sequentially? What will happen when we bypass the sequential steps in a research? Keeping these two questions in the backdrop, let's begin our discussion. The journey of business research commences with decision dilemma. The research can be done by the expertise available in-house, I mean within the organization, or it can be outsourced to external consultants. The first and foremost critical step in any research endeavor is to identify and define the research problem. The term problem doesn't imply a negative connotation. It simply indicates that research is an exercise to find an answer or solution. In this sense, a research problem is nothing but a researcher's dilemma that is seeking a solution. For example, in studying work-life balance, it is important to determine in advance that what are the things covered in the study, a clear definition of what is meant by work-life balance, how it can be measured, which are the prominent constructs and indicators. Hence, defining the research problem implies setting up of boundary to the research ideas. Next step is to formulate a research hypothesis. A hypothesis is an indicative proposition that can be construed to be tested or verified in the subsequent research. Hypothesis need not be formulated unless it is so required. In case the research is a fresh inquiry and there is nothing to be tested or verified, this step can be avoided. Having the research problem being defined in clear terms, the researcher will be required to prepare a research design. It's a conceptual structure within which a research is conducted. Decisions regarding what, where, when, how much, by what means concerning an inquiry or a research study constitute a research design. The type of research design is based on the orientation of study. Research design is the blueprint which can be referred back during the research journey to review whether the research is going in the right direction or not. The design step constitutes a blueprint for the collection of data, measurement of data, instrument design, sampling plan, and analysis of data. Once the study design is ready and finalization of study instrument, the next step is to gather data as it has been planned in the design stage. The selection of method of data collection is based on the problem under investigation. Once the data have been collected, it must be refined and processed in the format required for the relevant statistical treatment. This stage is also called editing of data for any omissions and irregularities. Next step in the research process is data analysis and interpretation. Perhaps the research expertise is tested in this stage. Analytical tools should be so chosen to achieve the research objectives. The findings should be logically interpreted. The research endeavor culminates with the reporting and disseminating research findings. Thus, in this video, we were discussing various steps involved in a typical research process.